What's going on? Today's video is about makeup and breakups.
Well, we fell apart just in time. You say at least it was worth a try.
Cut! In today's video, I am doing my very first makeup look. I did this video in two parts. The first part was a skincare routine, and this is the second part, a simple makeup look. You know, makeup is just one part of being feminine. The other part is knowing your worth, knowing your value, and navigating life with those things in mind. I wanted to use this opportunity to talk about something that I think is very prevalent in Guyana, unfortunately, and it's also something that hits home for me in a lot of ways, and that is any type of abuse. I believe it was sometime last year there was a national survey done on gender-based violence in Guyana, and it revealed that 55% of Guyanese women between the ages of 15 and 34 are abused by their partners. Now globally, 1 in every 3 women are either physically or sexually abused at some point in their life, and in Guyana, it's 1 in every 2. Now that is a problem. So we now need to think about how we as a society are contributing to that statistic. It's a statistic that needs to change. It needs to come all the way down because it's simply not right and it's simply not acceptable. But what can we as women do to change that? Everything that you have established within yourself, you need to keep that same energy and ensure that when a man comes into your life, those things do not shift, not even a little, for anyone. That is your foundation. Once you navigate life on that solid foundation as a woman, we ourselves will ensure that that statistic comes all the way down, because we decide how we will be treated. We need to normalize dating in Guyana, because you need to know who you are getting involved with. Dating allows you to figure out if this person's values matches yours. Guyana is so small and we all have mutual friends. So you end up being in a relationship or deciding very quickly to commit to someone who is a friend of a friend. What are you committing to if you don't know that person? It's difficult to date in Guyana for a woman, because if we're seen with multiple guys, people will automatically assume we are sleeping with each and every one of those guys. We get called a Harry, a dangles, a we're being called promiscuous. Why are you talking? Did you see? I've had the experience of being at a particular place. I will not say the name of the place, but I remember the owners looking at me and judging me because I was there with a person. Now, that is the problem. You don't have the opportunity and the breathing space to date someone. Now, what is a date? A date is going out with a person to get to know them. You're not going out to sleep with anybody. If you want to do that, then do you, boo. But my idea of dating is going out with someone to figure out the traits of a person by doing these activities. It is very important for me to use my platform to speak about things like this, because this is a societal issue. I'm a woman and I will have a daughter at some point, and I want to ensure that how I navigate my life is with all of these things in mind. They're unacceptable. Simple as. So I hope you enjoy this video. My face is already well moisturized. It looks a little shiny, but I do have very dry skin. So if it looks a little shiny, that works for me, girl, right? So a couple of things. If I'm gonna be doing these types of videos for you, I want you to understand that, one, I do not have a lot of products, and it's just because I don't like to hoard. I don't collect a lot of things. So when I find something that works for me, I just stick to that. So for years, I was actually using this this foundation by Black Opal Kalahari sand, and when I used to present the news, I used to do that from 2015 to 2017. I found that it worked for my skin and camera, and I felt like, in my opinion, it looked good. So I just sort of stick to that. But since I came to the UK, I did not choose to repurchase the black opal just because I wanted to try something new. So I actually bought the Fenty, the hydrating one, but the girls sold me the wrong shade. So this is in shade 250. I always buy the wrong shade. It's always because they sell me the wrong shade. And I know that you might say, oh, well, you're supposed to know your shade, you're supposed to know what looks good for you, but have you ever been sold by one of those girls at the makeup counter? They are so convincing. They could put something super light or super dark on your skin, and they put it on, they talk you through it. So at the end of it, you're like, oh, I see how that could work. I think that actually looks good. And then you come home and then you put it on yourself and it's like, why did I buy this? I hate her for selling me this because now I use it and I can't take it back. But anyways, it worked really well for my skin, but the only bad thing is that it's just not in my shade. So I used it as an opportunity to try the matte one. Why am I buying a matte foundation if I have dry skin? I don't know. Somebody was telling me like, you might crack. This is the 350. Like, that is clearly too light for me. I guess it doesn't really look that light because it's on my hand. But when you put that thing on my face, oh my God, it is just too freaking light. I'm thinking I should spritz my face with this first. This is just like an e.l.f. makeup mist and set or whatever. You know it. It's very affordable. So I'm using this Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and I'm using the orange shade there. So listen, I hope this thing comes out good, because if it doesn't, then I would have wasted my time. I don't want to waste my time. Looking great. Looking great. And this is my beauty blender. Yeah, right, I bought a new one because I know that some of you are very judgmental and they're like, oh my God, look at her makeup sponge. Wow, she can't buy a new one. Well, yeah, I did. I bought a new one, okay? Compared to, ooh, we don't want her. Put my sponge in here, just a glass of water. So I noticed some people put like foundation on their nose, but I watched this video with my girl Jackie Aina, and she was saying that it just doesn't make sense to put foundation on your nose just because it's just too much for such a small surface area. So growing up, my parents were actually really strict, so I was not allowed to go out until I was 18. So as many of you know, I have quite a few sisters. So when they would be allowed to go out, I would literally be home, but I found so much joy and pleasure in helping them get dressed to go out. So I was that little sister who would do their makeup, who would like lay their clothes out, put their shoes on. Like, I was that little sister. So it's from that I sort of developed this love for makeup. I was so in love with makeup that I had applied for the Mac Pro membership, where you can get a discount on Mac products, and you had to prove that you're a makeup artist. Obviously at the time I was not a makeup artist, and I remember I got one of my very good friends to come over. I did her makeup and I took pictures, and I did makeup on my sisters and I took pictures of it, and I just created this portfolio. One time I did I got a little makeup job. Sonia Noel was hosting this event called the Theatrical Spectacular at the National Cultural Center. If you're from Guyana, you'll know where that is and who Sonia Noel is. Even if you're in the region, you're gonna know who she is. She's a pretty amazing woman. I got the opportunity to do makeup backstage, and that was like my first makeup job like ever. And I became so like in love with makeup and everything that I actually wanted to like not do my degree and do something makeup related instead. And my parents were like, nah, what are you doing? So I guess I just fell out of love with it, like the art of it, and then I just, you know, became more into like just simple makeup, not even eyeshadow much, but yeah, just like a really nice base. So that's like my little backstory with makeup. This day, I still do my sister's makeup. Like when my big sister Ashman had her like staff party and I was home, I would like come over and I would do her makeup. Like if she has anywhere to go, like I would just be that girl. She would call me and she'd be like, girl, can you come do my makeup? I'm like, I'm on it. I would like pack my little makeup kit and head over to her place to do her makeup, you know? Those are nice activities to do to, you know, foster a good relationship with your sisters and, you know, people you care about. Yeah, ouch. I don't know. I think it does. I have two. I have this Fenty concealer that's almost done, and I have this MAC concealer, the Pro Longwear concealer. Do people still use MAC? I don't know. But again, I said I stick to what works for me, but I really do want to try some new things, you know. So this, I think, is a little light. It's in NC30, but I'll still wear it. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. So I'll use this one first, the Fenty. I don't know, I just saw one of the makeup girls do this and I'm like, I'm on that. I'm on that if it's gonna make me look a little bit more awake and cover these bags. But also when you have dark circles, less is more. You can end up with very cakey looking makeup if you know, just put more than you need to put. Okay. This Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm gonna like do a little contour thing using this brush. Put this on my lid. Brow, I got it in my Ipsy bag. It's just like a brow tint thingy. Love Ipsy, by the way. They have so many great products in their bags. So it's really light. Brow kit thing. So I'm just gonna touch up my brows with the powder. Put on a little bit of powder. This is just like a Maybelline Fit Me one. Use this Teddy eyeliner by MAC. It needs to sharpen, but I don't want to get up and go get it. Just a little bit of eyeliner on the top here. Then I can take the other end and like smudge it a little, the one at the bottom. My NARS blush in Orgasm. Just gonna put a little bit on my cheeks. I'm gonna put on another coat of this one. This little one by Becca in the shade Opal, and it looks like this. Hold on. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put a little in the inner corners of my eye here. I'm gonna take this brush and then just put a little like here. I hope I don't look like a clone. Spice by MAC. And then I'm gonna use this NYX matte, soft matte lip cream, and it's in the shade Stockholm. I'm just gonna put this in the center. This is what all the makeup girls do. They take a little bit of powder, okay? And they put it here to really chisel everything out, you know what I mean? All the makeup girls are doing it, so I gotta do it, you know. Hey girl. So then I'm gonna dust off that. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Oh. Okay, so I also need to like do those like close-up slow-mo shots that the girls do.
But we fell apart just in time. You say at least it was worth a try.
Cut! I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, it looks really nice on camera. Are we matching? Are we matching? Kind of, sort of. Yeah. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was fun to watch. You've been rating my cooking, so of course you need to comment below and rate my makeup look on a scale from 1 to 10. I also want to know, you know, would you date in Guyana? Are you fearful of judgment? Have you dated? What are your thoughts on dating, specifically in Guyana? Because I know that it's not common in Guyana. So until I see you next time, remember to live a fit 360 lifestyle, healthy body, healthy mind, always. Mwah. You just commit to them. Why? Because he's a friend of a friend or she's a friend of a friend? No, you gotta sift through. Your friends ain't gonna have to live with that, you know? That is your problem. Date well, date often,